Hey, welcome to CDC and Bind Films. Today I'm going to be showing you a couple example solves on a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. This video is mainly for people who do not fully understand or have some trouble with solving it. So I'm going to do 3 solves with the beginner method and 3 solves with the advanced CFOP method. And now I'm just going to mix it up real quick. Since we are starting by using the beginner method, we're going to do the white cross on top, and just if you see one piece, just move it to where it should be, and move that piece to where it should be. And since that piece is also connected, move that where it should be. And you might be left with one piece like this. And if it is, just bring it over to the center and turn it down like that, or up like that. And then next, we're going to need to make the entire white face. So just bring that out like that and put it back in. And then if you have a corner like this, you can just take it out and that one will come in since it was right here. And then next, just insert this corner and insert this corner. Well, you can insert it how either way, just I like inserting it like that. But now we are on to the edges for the beginner method, and we just do the beginner method algorithm to put that one in. And let's just do it for the rest of them like that, and then like that, and then like that. And then now here's where I would think you would have more trouble is figuring out like the top layer and how to do like less. So I'm pretty sure I taught on this one that you would just bring these two and go R, U, R prime, U prime, and bring it back up like that. But if I did not teach that, that's a way to do this part right here is just that, and it solves the entire cross. And then since we're using the beginner method, for this case, just do it on the front, and then you get the fishtail thing, and then do that once, and then do that once again. And now we're on to the last layer, which should be easy if you memorized algorithms. Just do it like that, and that should solve it. For this next one, we have these two, which are supposed to, this red right here is supposed to be right here. So to move that easily, we just bring that red out of the way and move this right there. So when we bring it back up, this red will end up there. And now we can just move that back, and they're both solved. Now just insert this cross piece like that, and since this cross piece is twisted around, just bring it to the side like this and bring it up to the center, put it in the cross, and then bring this cross piece back, and then you solve the white cross. And now here's the easy part of just inserting corners like that. And when you're doing this, you can do it on the left hand like that if you are lefty and prefer to do that. And we haven't seen this case yet, but if you see this white top, just act like you are inserting the corner with the white here, and then you have that you can just insert like that. Same for this one, it's like you're inserting the white there, and then you have that case, which you can just insert like that. And now edges again. Let's just do edges real quick. Oops. I might have been using a advanced thing, but yeah, just insert edges. This isn't hard. And let's go back to this part to where we had one edge. If you ever find it when you make that little group, that little pair, and there's no yellow on top whatsoever, insert it by pulling that white down, kind of like with the cross piece, and then moving that blue face, and then moving these pieces back up and that across again. It still inserts the pair, but it also gets some yellow pieces on top. And then again, do that, and we get the same case. So let's just do that, and I'm doing that I might have mentioned this in my beginner tutorial, but this is the reverse, where you just do the opposite and it solves the opposite way. Oh, and then we have this case, which I taught to do just by doing one algorithm that would swap two, and then you would see these two pieces, and then swap those two like that. All the algorithms that I'm using right here are in my beginner tutorial, if you might have forgot or something like that. But now we just insert that back in like that, and there's another solved spot. Now I'm going to move on to the advanced part, because the beginner part would just take up room in the video, and we don't have much time left. So since we have this one right here, and that's already connected, we can just move that one into the place like that. And once we bring this one down, it'll be connected, and we can just insert like that. And then this one we can just insert with a B2. And then the first pair I would probably notice is this one right here, just 3 RU, R prime, U prime. And then our second pair, to get this up over here, just bring that corner out of the way, move that edge right there, and then it should be paired up to insert. And then same idea with this one, except it's when you bring it up, it'll be if you bring it up and move it, it won't be connected. So bring it up and do U2, and then it's paired up to just insert straight into the back like that. Next, I'm pretty sure I taught this in the advanced tutorial, but pair it up with the center, bring that down, bring that piece across to where it pairs into that pair, bring it up, and then just insert into the back. And then we have this line, and just like that. This case, and then this case, which I am starting to use a new algorithm for this one that cycles these three around. I do have an algorithm for the other way, like this way, where it cycles this way. I go R2, U prime, RU, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R prime, U prime, R prime. And that's how I do that one. But the other one, let me get that case back that we had before. That one where we cycle this way, I usually turn to the back. This one's really easy. I've never memorized an algorithm for it. I just watch the pieces move. So I'll move this pair up, and then really easy, insert and insert, and that should solve that case. Okay, so now that we have a new cross, let's start by inserting one of the harder pieces, which is this one. Start with the harder pieces, unless easy pieces solve the hardest pieces. So I would move that up to and pair that to the edge, and that would also, and then move it in, and then that would also bring that green up to where you can just move it, insert, move it, insert, and then move it all back. And that should be the cross. And also comment down below if you want me to make another video on the advanced cross if you're still having trouble with that. But the first pair I would notice would be these two, since they're the same color and they're really easy to identify. But I would bring that edge up into the top, and then bring that corner, and it should be paired up like that to just insert. Ooh, and here, when there's a corner right here and there's an edge right here, you might just want to insert it the beginner's method right like that. But you could also move this D layer to where there's no corner and sledgehammer like that to where that edge is there. So when we move it back, it is solved. But only do that if you either have to do the beginner's method, do that. And with this pair, I think I might have shown it in the advanced tutorial video, pulling this way, you two pull it back up, and then inserting. Okay, and now we have one last pair, which is just this pair. And to make an easy pair, we want that white on top. So we move that white on top, do U2, and move back down. And then we know this case, just move it away, move it in, and then insert. And then the cross, yellow cross, and then that case, and then two solved corners in the back. And then here's the algorithm again that I was talking about earlier in one of the earlier solves, but just rotating this way, you would U2 and then bring up both pairs, make sure to start with the right side, and then insert starting with the right side again. And that should solve your cube. And I'll do one more solve, and then we'll be done. Okay, so now I notice that this edge has stayed there. So I'm thinking of making an X cross, which already has a solved pair in it. And let's actually insert this blue like that, because that would be trouble at the end. But that's the edge that needs to go there. So if we just move that edge in, bring it up, move that cross piece back, and just do the cross like this, where we insert that, then we can easily just insert this pair like that, and then we just bring this pair in, and there's an X cross. The next pair I would probably see is this pair. Just bring this away so it's paired up, and then insert straight into the back. And I would probably know this pair since I probably wouldn't see this in a speed solve, but I'll see these two and think to bring that towards the blue, U2, and then bring it up so it's a pair, and inserting into the back so that these two are oriented correctly, and then I can just insert quickly like that, do big soon, and the diagonal corner swap algorithm, and this case again, like that. And I hope this helped you. I really do hope this helped you and understand, like, in helping to understand, like, how to solve it better with more advanced stuff. Like, beginner method is pretty straightforward. If you get the algorithms memorized, you can solve it pretty much. But advanced method is a little more tedious, and you have to understand a little bit more. So that's kind of why I'm making this video. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!